Alright, video 4 in our trend series, what ultimate stock market trend will entrench in 2016, and we are on the letter N. So does N stand for new record highs? No, it doesn't stand for that. Does it stand for knucklehead central banks? No, because knucklehead starts with a K. It actually stands for negative, I'll also put the N here, negative interest rates. Now, we've done an entire video series, 9 videos on negative interest rates. So if you want to understand in depth about that, you should go watch that series. Before we get immersed in this, I think it makes sense that we cover some of the support and resistance levels that we did right after the Brexit issue. If you remember, if you watch those videos, we established this support level 1998 and this resistance level of 2056, that this would be a corridor that we had to focus on following the Brexit. So it ended up that this support level held without any problem, and we thought we'd see a lot of volatility here. Well, we blew through this resistance level, and then we set all-time new highs, and we're sitting at 2175. So should we get excited about 2175? I don't think so. This chart tells you why. Here's the S&P 500 over here. This is December 2014, 2075. That's where the market was at. Here we are, new record 2175. So over 18 months, you've made a whopping 4.5%. Is that something to get excited about? I don't think so. Now, if you put your money at the bottom of this worst start in stock market history here, February, I think this is February 11th, you put it here, you had cash and you put it into work, great, you made 16% on your money so far. But how many people did that? I don't think many. That's why I think ultimately the trend for 2016 is going to be down. That's why I'm doing this video series. So back to negative interest rates. Quickly, definition. If you put your money in a bank, you're supposed to earn interest. But in Japan and Switzerland and Sweden, they're charging you interest or a fee because they want you to take the money out. If you're a business owner, what do they want you to do? They want you to buy a piece of equipment or to hire an employee. Well, in Japan and Europe, the economies are so bad, if you were a business owner, would you do that? I wouldn't do that. So people are not doing that. So the other thing the central banks want you to do is take the money out of the bank and sell your local currency. If you're in Japan, sell your yen and buy what? Buy US dollar. When you sell yen and buy dollar, the yen goes down in value. That helps the Japanese economy. They are an export economy. The cheaper the yen, the cheaper the goods are in the marketplace. Problem is, Japanese citizens are what? They're not even doing that. They're taking the money and they're putting in safes in their homes, which drives the Bank of Japan crazy. And we've done a whole series and write-up so you can get more in depth on that. But the reason I want to focus on negative interest rates in this trend series is we're already seeing what's going on in Japan. I think Japan is going to go to helicopter money. I've started writing about this. This is a last-ditch effort, a new form of negative interest rates. It's the John Maynard Keynes theory of dumping money out on the streets. And what do people do with money dumped on the streets? They pick it up and put it in their mattress? No, they go out and they buy groceries and they buy, they put money into the economy. And so this is the stimulus. This is coming along in Japan, and I think it's going to end up happening in Europe. But we got to go to negative interest rates across the board first. Why do I think that's going to happen? Well, you know what they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Let's take a look at some graphs. Barclays, this is for the year, down 50%. Credit Suisse, for the year, down 58%. Royal Bank of Scotland, for the year, down 59%. Unicredit, the Italian banking conglomerate, for the year, down 64%. And the one that's making all the headlines, Deutsche Bank, the German bank, for the year, down 62%. But Deutsche's problem is even worse. So when Shearson went bankrupt and caused the 2008 implosion, their leverage. So what is leverage? Leverage is the amount of debt that you have compared to your equity capital. Okay? Your equity and capital. So in 2008, Shearson's debt, they had leverage. This is the definition of leverage. They had 31 times the leverage, 31 times the amount of debt as they did equity capital. What do you think Deutsche's is? It's a whopping 40. They have 40 times the debt as they do equity capital. If that's not a contagion, I don't know what is. This is going to force negative interest rates to go through Europe. They don't have a choice, folks. They are on absolute life support. Their biggest banks are on absolute life support. It's going to be one last ditch effort to this entire quantitative easing experiment that has failed. The big question is, will we get negative interest rates in the United States? I don't know that. I actually just wrote a blog that I go into this a little bit more. If you want to read that, go to the Rob Brinkman Academy. You can read that blog. You can also see the other trend videos as well as all the other videos. So take a look at that. I hope you enjoyed this one, and we will talk to you on the next one. Thanks for watching.